There is a reason why you are not more successful at dating women. There's a big reason, and today I'm going to spill the beans on the number one reason on why men are not more successful dating women for the long term. So I'm going to be completely honest, completely unbiased, truthful in this video, and if you want to succeed at dating women, then guess what? This is the video that will liberate you. If you're scared to change, then this video will not help you. So if you're open to listen, if you're receptive, then keep watching this video. What I wanted to talk with you about in this video is that the barrier of entry in monogamy dating is everything. It's the beginning, the middle, and the end. I've met so many guys who were looking to date for the long term, but they did not consider this fact. They were dating and dating and dating. They were having a good time. They were having spontaneous relationships, but they were not successful at capturing a partner for the long term. And there is a reason why they were not more successful. And the reason is that they chose the person that was the easiest right from the get-go. This is not what you want to be doing. If you're looking to spend the rest of your life with a person, if you're looking to have a long-term relationship with a person, the number one thing that you want to be looking for in a woman is conservatism. It's the barrier of entry that matters more than anything. The people who are not successful are usually the ones that don't have the patience to date a woman for a longer period of time until she opens up to him. The best relationships that I've seen from friends, from family, were relationships that happened over time. They started out with a friendship, then they got closer, they started to understand each other, and then eventually a relationship happened. If you want the relationship to happen before the friendship starts, you will never find real love. It is impossible, because real love is based on friendship, it's based on commonalities, it is based on liking each other. This is the beginning, the middle, and the end. If you're into polygamy dating, you can do whatever you want, it doesn't matter. If you're into monogamy dating, the number one thing is the barrier of entry. If you can master the barrier of entry, if you can be patient just for a little bit longer than most other people can be patient for, guess what? You will have amazing success at monogamy dating. Can you do it or not? This is completely up to you. You might have to train your patience. You might have to create a thicker layer of patience, which is definitely unheard of in today's society, where everything has to come by instantaneously. Nobody wants to wait for intimacy to happen. Every person wants intimacy to happen before they even met the person. This is the stereotype thinking that so many of us, especially men, have fallen victim to. This is a Nomad channel. This is a channel where 80 to 85% of our audience is male. This is a fact. And so many of us are having massive problems dating abroad because we are not patient enough, especially the ones who are looking for a traditional conservative relationship. We have to be more patient, and we have to nourish women, and we have to look for the friendship first. Another thing I want to point out is that if a woman or man, doesn't matter, is too easy, okay, if things are forced, or if it's too easy, if it happens too quickly, it's almost never a good sign if you're looking for a long-term relationship. Again, if you're looking for a short-term relationship, and it does not matter. If you're looking for fun, it does not matter. But if you're looking for something serious that will last, then guess what? The barrier of entry is everything. Another reason why the barrier of entry is important is for the simple reason that if the barrier of entry is super easy to break through, guess what's going to happen? This person is likely to change boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, pretty quickly. If they're easy to commit, especially intimacy and other things, then they will also likely abandon people more easily, more quickly. Think about it. If a person is disciplined, if a person can say no, if a person can preserve themselves, then this is a whole other game that we're playing. I know that this is messing with your mind, because this is not what you're hearing on YouTube. What you're hearing on YouTube is that you should go out and have fun, that you should not think about committing to a long-term relationship because relationships don't work anymore. This is a bunch of bullshit. There are plenty that work, okay? Relationships still work in 2024 as much as they worked in 1934. Anybody who tells you otherwise is either a liar or he's not in long-term relationships himself. He has not mastered the art of long-term relationships. So if you cannot find a person to commit to you for the long term, maybe you're in the wrong environment where you just cannot meet people so easily. There are a lot of places like that, and you have to find something that fits you. You have to find an environment where there's just a greater possibility for you to meet the right group of people, the right women, the right man. No matter who you're looking for, you have to position yourself at the right place. This is very important. Another tip I wanted to throw in here is that codependent relationships do not work. They do not work. They might work on the outside, on the surface, maybe they work in public where people are hiding certain things. For a long-term relationship to truly work, you have to be living your own life. Depending on your partner, whether it's male or female, he has to be living his own life, or she has to be living her own life. And then you live a third life together. This is the key to prosperity. Codependent relationships, they might work when you're starting out, they might work. However, after time, when you're doing everything together, when you're completely codependent on everything and anything that you're doing on a daily basis, guess what? The chances of a relationship like this lasting are slim to none. The most important thing in life is your own personal happiness. While it is important for you to find someone with commonalities, you're probably not going to find someone who is exactly like you. We're all uniquely different. We have different interests, even though it is very important to find a person that has something in common with you. This is super important. But that does not mean that you have to spend every minute, every second of your day with your partner, with that person. Live your own life, be happy. Let her live her own life and be happy, or let him live his own life and be happy. And then you live a third life together happily. Why are people not more successful at relationships these days? I think it has to do with the fact that people are confused. People are very confused. Plus, social media is pushing certain narratives that do not help long-term relationships, that make it sound like it's impossible or you will never find the person you want to be with. This is a load of crap. There are plenty of people out there who are suitable for you. We got almost, I think, 8 billion people on this planet, and there are millions of people suitable for you. It's not just one person, there are plenty of people. Again, it leads back to patience, but what it also leads back to is confidence and listening to the right people. If you're listening to the wrong people, and if you're repeating what they're telling you, if you are living, if you're implementing what they're telling you, then you are never going to be on the right track. So for you to get on the right track is to start listening to the right people. What do I mean by that? Start listening to people who are successful at relationships. And there are tons of people who are successful at relationships. It's not just one person. It's not a fluke. A lot of things changed in our lives over the past couple of decades, and some things did not change for the better, they changed for the worse. However, we can always improve ourselves. Humans are wired to improve themselves. This is an undeniable fact, and you can improve yourself anytime that you want. You can improve yourself, right? You can listen to the right people, you can read the right books, you can watch the right videos, you can talk to the right friends who are successful at relationships, and stop listening to people who are negative. Stop listening to people who do not want to see you successful at relationships. You can do it. What are your thoughts about this topic? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching Nomad Elite, and I see you on the next video.